Here we go. What's going on, Instagram? Hope you're doing great. Wanted to share 3 strategies with you right now that you can use during this crisis of the virus that's causing all this economic downturn to grow your business, make more money, and really win the lion's share of your industry when things bounce back to normal. And things will bounce back to normal. Make no mistake about that. So, guys and gals, welcome to this live. If you're watching this already pre-recorded, then, well, it's not live, is it? But wanted to share something with you, 3 specific things. Number 1, don't make any knee-jerk reactions. If you want to get past this whole economic downturn that we're experiencing, don't make any knee-jerk reactions by firing people. If you have the money to employ people for the next 30 days, well, then don't just fire them because you think it's going to be gloom and doom. Emotionally reacting to a situation typically makes the situation worse. What I want you to do is step back and go, hey man, can I afford to keep my team? Can my team still add value to the business? Can they make extra calls? Can they make a new course or product? Can they do something? Can they reach out to existing clients and ask for referrals? If you can find something for your team to do, then you don't have to fire them. You know that, right? You can keep them and use them to make more money and be good to them. Imagine the level of loyalty they will have for you on the other side of this because you made the extra effort to keep them. So that's thing number 1. No knee-jerk reactions, no emotional decisions where your team is concerned. Thing number 2 is this. The money did not go away. The money did not go away. The money simply exchanged hands. Like, think about this. The people who own and run Zoom right now, they're making a ton of money. Amazon is making a ton of money. Walmart, grocery stores are making a ton of money. People who work in grocery stores are working overtime. They're making a ton of money. Why is that, right? Because when an economic disaster happens, when any kind of big thing happens, the money will go away from some people, but it will go to other people. So your job is to find where the money went and offer those people a solution to the problems they're having. You got that? So don't think like money dried up. Money never goes away. It's the same amount of money on the planet that always has been, right? Like what we had a month ago is what we have today. It's exchanging hands, and you got to figure out where the money went and how to add value. All right. What's up, Clark? What's going on, man? So that said, the third thing I want to tell you is that your job is to solve new problems. That's it. That's it. When an economic disaster happens, when some kind of big thing happens, when there's a big shift in the economy, there's new problems that are created. And all you have to do is figure out, all right, what are the new problems that are created that I can solve? And if you think every industry can't be shifted, I'm telling you it can. For example, our Fit Body Bootcamp gyms, in 48 hours, we went from in-person personal training, group training in hundreds of Fit Body Bootcamp locations across the country and almost 800 around the world. We went from in-person training to online coaching, follow-along videos, mindset nutrition coaching, accountability support, full interaction, high touch using Zoom and Facebook groups and follow-along videos that they're going to do live. And guess what? Our locations were able to pivot to online coaching, and the clients are still paying. Sure, did we have cancellations? Yeah, we've had some clients want to cancel in every location and want to freeze their accounts. But by and large, majority of the clients are still working out, still getting results, still getting motivated, and valuing the program, right? I got a friend who's in real estate. He sells high-end homes. The dude sells high-end homes. Like, we're talking like $8 million plus, right? And I'm like, hey, man, so what are you doing? He goes, dude, I'm doing virtual tours. I was just like, what would Bedros do? Virtual tours. So he's doing virtual tours of these high-end homes and literally talking to his customers more often. I go, what else are you doing? He goes, I'm just talking to them more often. I got more time on my hands, so I'm doing more follow-up. I'm texting them, I'm sending them videos, I'm getting on the phone with them, and I'm asking them if I can do a virtual tour on this house that the price just fell $500,000. The price just fell $1 million. This might be the opportunity. And he goes, I'm actually getting people to show interest. Now, I've got another young man that I'm mentoring. His name is Leighton, and he actually teaches my son to skate, like on a skateboard, right? And he's a really good skateboarder. And you could imagine when you're teaching kids to skate, either at private lessons or in groups at a park, like at a skate park, well, you can't be in a group anymore. And so Leighton's like, dude, what could I do? I'm like, Leighton, you're a great mentor to my son. Like, you're a great mentor to my son. He really looks up to you. And so what if you did some kind of a Zoom or Facebook group and you taught him just like, hey, open doors for people. And here's how you shake hands. Shake hands with someone. It's a firm handshake. You stand up, you look them in the eye, and just teach them stuff that you would normally teach them while you're teaching them skate lessons. And then at the end of that lesson, say, hey, here's the new skate trick that I'm going to teach you. And here's the step 1, step 2, step 3. And he's starting to do that. And just by doing that, I said, dude, you can keep charging. I'll keep paying. I know a lot of your clients, their parents will keep paying. At the end of the day, he's adding value to the lives of those kids who are at home, stuck at home. So if they did twice a week a Zoom call with him, and he poured into them and just taught them how to be resilient during this time, especially coming from a young man. He's like 22 years old. And if he's mentoring kids that are, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, they totally look up to him, right? Like he's a stud compared to him, or in their eyes. And so the reality is, I would rather have him keep adding value to the lives of our kids. And then at the end of every Zoom call that he does, do a little experience, like, hey, here's a trick that I'm going to teach you, that I was going to teach you, and I want you to learn it on your own in your backyard or in front of the garage. And then boom, keep charging. So he's going to be doing that. So listen, last week I talked about the 7-day income ignition coaching program, because a lot of you have been reaching out to me, asking me to help you. Hey, Bedros, what would you do in this situation? This is my business. This is the problem I'm having. This is how I think I need to pivot. I can't get to all of you, right? And obviously you guys can't afford to pay the $50,000 that my private coaching clients do to work with me. So I came up with this, what would I do to be able to help a lot of people at once over a 7-day period? So instead of $50,000 for each of you, my goal is to get $1,000 from 50 of you. And in about a week and a half, I'm going to launch my 7-day income ignition. So those of you who want coaching from me directly for 7 straight days, where like I'm straight up coaching you on Zoom, live, in person, taking your questions, saying this is what I would do if I was in your business. Here's how I would get more money. Here's how I would tap into a new market. Here's how I would solve new problems. Here's how I would run a new funnel. By the way, leads are cheap these days. Leads are cheap these days because everyone is contracting. No one's running ads on Facebook, Google, YouTube, any of that stuff, and you guys should be doing that. So if you are interested in getting on my wait list for the 7-day income ignition coaching program that's going to open up in about a week and a half, I want you to go to my bio up there and text me on my iPhone. Yes, on my iPhone, text me. It is a real iPhone. And don't abuse it. Just if you're interested on getting on that, you've got $1,000 to put towards the growth of your business and the survival and the thrival of your business, then get on that interest list by texting me on my iPhone. Just go into my bio. The number's right there. Just click text, and you will be texting me on my iPhone, and you'll be getting on that wait list. All right, guys. Think positive. Positive mental attitude creates a positive financial outcome. I'll see you guys later.